Dogecoin is printing millionaires again, but if you feel like it's too late to buy Dogecoin, then maybe it's time to mine Dogecoin. My Dogecoin miners are my absolute best mining rigs. I couldn't be more excited for Dogecoin mining in 2025 with a new mineable coin coming into the mix. Today, we're gonna look at Dogecoin mining, real world Dogecoin mining profitability, and why I don't only think that the VoskCoin mining farm should expand its Dogecoin mining, but maybe you should too. By the way, hey, I'm Drew Vosk. Doge is doing great. If you bought Doge a year ago, you'd be up 382%. If you bought Bitcoin a year ago, you'd be up 144%. But I'm not trying to take away from Bitcoin because Bitcoin doing very well opens the door for these other cryptocurrencies to shine. Looking at daily emission, right? How much money is going out to miners? Bitcoin, $47 million. Tons of new money, capital, coins, whatever, going out to Bitcoin miners. But there's so much competition. There's all these publicly traded Bitcoin mining farms. You know what? There's not a bunch of publicly traded Dogecoin mining farms. That's why it's so much easier to get a bigger piece of this $6 million emission pie. I mean, just look at it. Would you just look at it? Look at the Doge miners. These things are clearing $66 a day after the electricity bill calculated 8 cents. I mean, you could be paying 20 cents per kilowatt hour and still be well into the green with just how lucrative these machines are. I've got some Dogecoin miners deployed, but wow, do I wish that I had more. It's the direction that I was moving, but then the bull run just basically popped up, and now it's becoming more difficult, and it kind of feels like it's last call. Miner prices have been increasing, but the percentage increases do not match the coin price increases, especially with the fact that trajectory for these coin prices continue to look good. These are ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners, custom computers, purpose-built machines. Okay, if you remember when we collaborated with Gold Shell, right, on the mini Doge miner in the previous bull run, the mini Doge miners not only are profitable, right? They're earning well more than they're burning in electricity every day. That is a mining rig that is like 3-4 years old nearly at this point. Any Doge Litecoin miner is earning more than it's burning in electricity. It's crazy. I mean, the L3 Plus is profitable again. We are an affiliate with Coin Mining Central. We've got a link out down the video description below, and we've got unique coupon codes just for Doge miners. Vosk Doge, our normal coupon code VoskCoin will help you save some coin as always there. This Vosk Doge coupon is supposed to save you even more. What's wild is when you look at these different miners, right? Like the Gold Shell DJ Max, its efficiency sucks compared to the latest generation miners. I mean, it's more than twice as bad as the Antminer L9, but who cares with this coin price? Because it still pulls over $20 a day. That's wild, right? So I've got 3 DG1s, 2 L7s, and an L9 deployed on my mining farm. I have an L9 and a couple other exciting Doge miners on the way. We look at my daily mining profitability. I am mining less and less coins because the network difficulty continues to increase, but it's not as bad as you would think, right? I mean, a couple weeks ago, 0.17 coins, now I'm at 0.16 LTC. We look at Doge, right? I was mining about 633, and now I'm mining maybe 633-ish. The Doge hasn't really changed too much. I also have my Bell's address input on F2 pool, which is imperative because this enables basically triple mining. Right, you'll be merge mining all 3 of these coins basically at the same time. You can also use a mining pool like the Dutch mining pool and mine additional coins. It's something we're exploring, but I've got a good thing going on here, and this is what I'm gonna stick with for now. I had switched over all my Kaspa miners to be basically indirectly mining Doge through unminable. I moved away from NiceHash because they're requiring KYC, and that's just not something I believe in from a mining pool point of view. So I have some of my Kaspa miners over here. I don't have all of them, I have most of them. And they are mining, they're earning rewards, and then I'm getting Doge payouts. If you do hop over to unminable, if you're already there, please use our VoskCoin code because 1, it supports the channel, which is really cool, but 2, you get a lower fee for having it. It's beneficial for both of us. Classic win-win. Why not? But anyway, here you can see some of the performance. With the Doge pump, I question this move. I think that Cas has room to run in this market with these exchange listings and things like that. TBD, we'll see. But this was the right move previously for a while. But I don't know if this is the best move moving forward. However, I'm going to let this ride for now. Furthermore, if Cas becomes more and more profitable to mine on a day-to-day basis, I should be able to secure more Doge. So it would kind of work out that way, but I wouldn't get the retroactive bonus of my coins increasing in price. I'll never get my retroactive bonus at this rate from TradeOgre because they've stolen about $5,000 of Kaspa cryptocurrency from me. They've locked my account. These guys are absolute scammers. I exposed their bad behavior and they chose to lock my account instead of releasing my coins. TradeOgre.com scammers. Never keep your coins in an exchange. So what are the best Dogecoin miners to buy for the money right now, right? We look at the L9 commanding a price around 11 grand, DG1 Plus around 10 grand, DG1 8.7. We see the performance going down as we go down this list. The L7 is disproportionately priced. That's a definite no-go. The DG Home 1 has really good efficiency for a small-scale home miner. How good is it? Does it really perform like it's supposed to? I don't know. I've never gotten one in hand to review. Those are very new. So I would be skeptical of that. We look at the DG Max, which is crazy. This one, it's the least future-proof, right? Let's run the numbers for a price point like this. It could be interesting. We get into this thing around, $4,200. And then we're profiting about 20 bucks a day, which would give us a potential break even in 210 days, right? So we could get into the volcminer D1 for around, we'll just say $9,200, and we're profiting around 66 bucks a day, bringing us to like $139 break even trajectory there. You look at the L9, we'll say 11,300 divided by around 60, 188 days. While these more expensive miners may look a little more scary, they're still producing a much better return on investment than the Gold Shell DG Max, which has been surprisingly profitable given the market conditions, but much less efficient. So it's pretty simple from my point of view, right? If you want to get into this from a hobby point of view, I look at things like the Mini Doge 3 Plus, right, and the Mini Doge 3 miners. I particularly like the Plus because it's got the built-in power supply. It's a very cool plug-and-play miner unit. It comes in at around $1,000, right? So that's your budget. That's how you get in the game. That's what it is. If you can splurge for the DG Home 1 over the Gold Shell miners, the higher mining power, hash rate, right, as well as the better efficiency, the lower electrical cost, that's going to be more interesting. But if you can swing it based on all the numbers right now, the volcminer D1, if this thing is any good like it's supposed to be, that's going to be the best buy dollar for dollar. If you want better build quality, you want easier parts to swap, the L9 is definitely going to be the most interesting miner. Elphapex ends up somewhere here in the middle. They have told me that they have immersion mining support now, which is cool to see. And depending how they price their miners, they're absolutely still in the race. Efficiency was absolutely king when we were in the bear market and times are tough. But now this efficiency doesn't matter here in the short term, okay? The electricity cost rate on the L9 versus the D1, right, is 9% to 10%. It's a 1% difference. Potentially, who cares, right? If you have to pay a couple grand premium. You look at the DG1s and they've got 3 to 5% there. The very high mining profitability has just, again, absolutely changed the game here. A lot of retail traders are sitting here on Robinhood and they're looking at Dogecoin and they're saying, well, if this goes to $1, then I'll double my money. Can it go beyond that? They may be looking for something with the decimal point moved over so they can get a higher quantity, even though they don't understand market caps, they don't understand FDV, they don't understand float, they don't understand anything, god dang it. So sitting here looking at this and saying, okay, well, where do we go from this? Elon Musk is still all about the Doge train from what he's kind of doing and saying, and that helps push things forward. You look at articles like this, Dogecoin price to $1.2 in 10 to 15 days, right? So people are already, they're not even calling Doge to $1. That's boring at this point. They're looking at a 3x and beyond, 1.2. Okay, that is a very big market cap and it's not impossible, but the bottom line is, what's the upside? Seriously, what is the upside we're gonna see on Doge in this cycle? You could run a bunch of numbers, you can look at the charts, you can talk about a lot of things, right? But let's just take a quick snapshot here. $60 billion market cap. So if this 3x'd, it is, forget Tether or stablecoin, it is the third most valuable cryptocurrency when ranked by coin market cap in the world. Third to only Bitcoin and Ethereum, basically tied with Solana. I think in this cycle, maybe like max 5x. There's really not a huge upside here. This is a huge market cap already, but I think it has an upside, and that's why like I don't see it all that interesting to buy into Doge right now. The time to buy into Doge was obviously when it was valued at 25% of what it is today. That's when you could 10x at 80 cents a coin. This brings me back to my original point in this video. This is where Doge mining is really interesting, and depending on your electricity rate, your situation, your goals, your long-term potential mindset and focus, these machines that are pulling this high revenue every single day could be absolute cash cows in this bull run. And we talked about it the other day, there's this Solana meme coin that is basically pivoting to Dogecoin mining. They've apparently spent millions of dollars on R&D for the Rabbit R8. Not vouching for it, TBD, we'll see, right? Not financial advice, but I'm curious to see what happens with this, where this goes. And it is going to not only mine these coins, but it is going to add their meme coin into it as part of the merge mining equation. And depending on how those tokenomics fall, this cryptocurrency, right, this trading at 0.000127 SOL a coin right now, could make these Doge miners more lucrative than ever. I've got some of this coin, by the way. I'm even providing some liquidity here for it. I mean, nothing crazy. I'm curious to see where this goes. This is fun. This is exciting. This is what you want. This is what you dream of in all the crappy bear markets. And then out of nowhere, things go from really boring to stressfully exciting. If you want some help navigating all this crazy cryptoness, make sure to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I am Drew Vosk. And hope you enjoyed the content. We're gonna close this video in style with 10 seconds of Tails, our resident Doge. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. What are you doing? What are you not doing? Why? And make sure to join the Discord server, hang out with all the VoskCoin DGens in there. And check out our social media, particularly Twitter. I try to post, I don't know, good stuff. So I'll see you on the next one.